And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Sorry, it took me a minute to find the right button to push because, it's not like I've done this 1,000 times or something. Anyway, welcome. Glad to have you all here. We're going to be having some fun today. We're going to be talking about some fun stuff. So, just yesterday, day before, Mumbo Jumbo posted a really, really good video talking about Let's Plays, Minecraft Let's Plays in particular. And so I want to talk about that here on stream a little bit. And while we're doing that, I'm going to be doing some really chill building of my base. So let's dive into all of that fun. If I can get the right button here. All right. Before I do that, I got my butchers in. Yay. So it turns out, and some of you know this already, and I was, totally forgetting it. But sometimes they'll start with a rabbit stew trade, and I could just throw emeralds at them. So I have 2 butchers that sell cooked chicken and pork chops. So yay me and stuff. So this section of the base is done, except for the copper all oxidizing and stuff, but otherwise it'll look good. But otherwise all of these villagers are in, and that is awesome. So now that's in place, I do want to finish building up the rest of this. I don't know if I want to get all of the terracotta in. We've got some other building to do first, so we'll do that. But while I'm doing that, let's talk about Mumbo's video. And if you're on YouTube or you watch the VOD at musicfreegaming.com or at Music Free Gaming YouTube channel later, it's linked in the description. But Mumbo was talking about some really fascinating stuff. I'm going to be putting an enchanting area here. It's going to be cool. So Mumbo was talking about, well, frankly, lots of things not working right, and that's fine. But things working just weird for Let's Plays, okay? It's like, why don't we see Minecraft Let's Plays anymore? And it was fascinating to hear him talk about it, because heck, for a lot of what he does, with Hermitcraft and stuff, Minecraft Let's Plays are kind of what he does, right? Yes, he jumps out. He does other other things. He makes a lot of redstone videos and stuff, and those are awesome. But it's like, why aren't Let's Plays a thing, really? Oh, I'm going to be making an enchanting table. Let's actually do that. So he said, he was talking about basically Let's Plays from the get-go are a losing proposition. Okay? And let's see, do I have books over here? And that's because they just get recommended less and less as each episode goes on. And, as somebody who's been doing Let's Plays for a while, I would fully expect him to know how that works, right? This might be 2 diamonds, actually. Enchanting and chanting. Oh, yes, it is 2 diamonds. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was 1 diamond and 2 books. But that's okay. I have diamonds. We're fine. We can make this work. Yeah, and anyway, so he's talking about, Let's Plays pretty much just always, the views just always go down. People are excited about the first episode, and there's less excitement as it goes on. And eventually, because each of these videos does worse than the video that came before it, YouTube just kind of says, you know what? I'm not going to recommend these videos anymore. And the Let's Players see that and just like, yeah, okay, I guess we're not going to see it. Now, there's actually another side to this that I don't think Mumbo really talked about. And that's whether or not Let's Plays are actually still a thing, right? 2, 3. Let's see. So the enchanting table is going to go here, right? You know, are people still interested in Minecraft Let's Plays? And that is a question I don't have a solid answer to. But I kind of wonder if the answer to that is maybe no, maybe not. We'll get into that, okay? Because part of that's the reason why I don't do Let's Plays anymore, why I just stream. But Mumbo had a couple of interesting thoughts here. Sorry, I put these lights back here just to help light this area up. Is this... Obviously, I can't re-enchant that. Okay, yeah, that is level 30. Okay, we're good. Let's... hang on, I just need to be sure this is... If I pull all of those out... Okay, yeah. That does give us a full thing. All right. Nice. I might load up some more here, but we'll start with this. Anyway, so what Mumbo was talking about is that he says basically you have a couple of different types of YouTubers. You've got your relationship YouTubers and your idea type YouTubers. And the relationship YouTubers are those people that you watch and you're going to watch no matter what they're doing. Okay? Right? These are the people that they're just you know, streamers basically is what it is. This is streamers. You know, there are people that's like, you know what? We you know, we don't know what they're playing necessarily, but we're going to go watch them because they're cool, right? That's those types of people. Right? And then you've got your idea type YouTubers, and those are your Mr. Beasts of the world, right? Every video, and Mumbo to some extent, it's like, I have a really cool idea for a video. Let's put it out and let's do a thing. In Minecraft space, this is also your tutorial builders, your one-shot videos of, oh, here's my 100 days in hardcore, and here's my, you know, whatever, right? I built this really cool thing in creative. Let me show it off, right? Those are the types of idea type YouTubers, right? And they're cool. They are cool. I don't know what I'm going to do here, but I need a little something. Well, the catch is, because the way the YouTube algorithm works, argues Mumbo, is that when you're doing a series like a Let's Play, it's really hard for somebody to just come in and pick up, just sort of pick up where you're at, right? Or where you've left off. You know, I want to put in a bed or a chair or some sort of lounge area over here, because I've got an idea for a lamp, or yeah, I guess a lamp that I want to put in, but I need to figure out where I want to put it. And I don't know. Like, I could do something like this. What? But I've got a green bed on me. Green might work. Okay, so that's not going to stay there, but I'm going to put a... There we go. All right, and let's go ahead and get ourselves a copper lantern right on top, like so. It's not bad. Needs a little something, but it's okay. Anyway, so Mumbo's talking about this. One of the issues he brings up when it comes to series is that it's hard for a viewer sometimes to want to get in on a series when it's been going for a while. Which, you know, kind of makes sense. Whoa. You know, it's like, oh, this series has been here for a while. Do I really want to, you know, dive in and maybe be lost and confused and not know what's going on, right? It's that sort of issue. I think I'm going to be making some more beds here. Right? And that's definitely a problem. I think this is in part why Hermitcraft will do a reset periodically. It's not necessarily because the hermits get tired of building in their world, because often they're not. But sometimes you just run into the issue of, just looking to see if I need anything here. No, you just get to the issue of, one, they're kind of creatively exhausted with the world. Okay. Which happens. It's like, I know Jem was talking about, I've finished what I wanted to build here. So she stopped playing on the server. Not like permanently. It's just, she just wasn't on much. Pearl, on the other hand, would have loved to have kept playing in that area. Right? So you get those types of issues. Kind of like this, but I also think I want to change something here. Let's turn this better out. Right, so you get that going. And then the other side of it is that I said new viewers, right? It's hard to come in on, here's Hermitcraft season 10 episode 25. It's like, well, I haven't watched the first 24 episodes. Should I jump into 25? And sometimes the answer to that is no, right? Sprite says, B-dubs had mixed opinions. Yeah, right. Excited for the new, but had lots of ideas for his area. Yeah, exactly. So, given the way YouTube sort of talks about things, and then Mumbo goes into this in detail, and it's really interesting. I actually shared his Mumbo's video in the Minecraft channel at the Discord. Of course, on YouTube, it's also linked in the description. But you run into those issues of, hey, do we just get burnt out? Do we want to start something new? I know Tango's all excited to start work on Decked Out 3, which, is awesome. I might change those to chiseled bookshelves, actually, here in the corners. Let's go get some. I think I've got a couple. Right, so that's an issue. But content in all has gotten a little weird, okay? Especially in the Minecraft space, but just the whole Let's Play everything has gotten weird. So, let's grab some of these chiseled bookshelves. So, let's see how I want to put it. Minecraft is in a weird middle ground, okay? A lot of people want to put on videos or streams because they want something that's a second screen experience, okay? They want something they can throw up on in the background, and that's going to be better. Something they can throw up in the background and not worry about having to actually watch it, right? I definitely fall into this boat, while I'm at work, right? I'll work and lurk and all of that fun. Yeah, let's put another light here. Right. The catch the problem, as he describes it, is that Minecraft is a game that is, oh man, I want that on there as a lampshade. You just can't put it on right on top of the lantern. I could hang the lantern from the carpet, but then it doesn't connect to this. All right. Well, that's annoying. Anyway, so try these words again. What Mumbo was arguing was that Minecraft is hard sometimes, especially in video form, as a second screen experience, because there's all this stuff going on, right? There's the builds and interaction and all this stuff, right? But it's a slower game more often than not than something like Fortnite. And so it's something you can kind of go into a second screen. And where I think Minecraft really thrives in this is in streaming. Because hey, streaming is awesome. I love streaming. People like streams. Throw these things on in the background and everything's going to be great. Well, yeah, and it does. It works great for that. And honestly, I think a lot of the Let's Plays. Yeah, let's go get another grindstone. A lot of the Let's Play series that used to be out there have sort of migrated from YouTube videos series just into streams. Right? If somebody's going to sit down and play, I don't know, Kingdom Hearts or Horizon Zero Dawn or what's the Silk Song? Is that the thing that's all the kids are playing now? Right? Those types of games are prime Let's Play content, right? Or actually prime stream content because people can then watch. Okay, admittedly, some of them will backseat, but still, it's the type of content that says, yes, I can sit and watch this, or throw it in the background and just enjoy all of the little bits and bobs that the streamer has to deal with. The brain ceasing to function, the stupid deaths, right? All of that stuff. All right. I think I want to turn this. I'm going to try this here like that. And, it feels like this needs something. Do I want to? Hang on. Let's grab another one. Might build a robot. Which could be fun. This world could have robots. Why not? Anyway, so... No, I don't want a robot. I know. Anyway, so Minecraft Let's Plays, just Let's Plays in general, sort of moving to streams. And you get streamers who are basically, clipping their streams and making, and either making videos from the streams or just dumping shorts onto the internet, which is kind of what I do. And, you just get this sort of, I don't know, it's a different world. Now, what I ran into is, I got to move this crafting table first of all, because I can't see what I'm doing. This isn't bad. I think I need a few other things on here. Like, I think I want to block this off and put a painting up here. So, of course, I'm blocking this off with those lights I still want to be there. Let's get some glass. Anyway, so what I was running into is when I had my Let's Play videos going up, basically nobody watched them. Okay, now this isn't unusual for my content. The fact that nobody watches. Okay, this is actually a fairly normal occurrence for my streams and my videos and stuff. Okay. I say that I did just get accepted into the YouTube partner program, so at least somebody's watching the one tutorial I made that everybody loves. Okay. Right? But that's sort of what's going on is the Let's Plays just didn't go anywhere. I'd get the same number of views on my actual streams and more watch time on my streams than I'd get on the Let's Play videos. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be putting a little something here. I think it's going to work out okay. But let's get this in place. Yeah, there we go. We're jumping. Okay, so, that's why I stopped making Let's Plays. They didn't work, Oh, painting. Oh, I have wool. I have sticks. I can icon painting here. And I think we're seeing that somewhat with a lot of creators, is they're just not going with the whole Let's Play format anymore. That's not where I wanted that to go. Come on, man. Put it in the right place. You know? And so I think a lot of people, when it comes to streaming, they're more likely to sort of jump in the middle of a stream. Like, they may not watch episode 20 of a Let's Play series. But if you're at episode 20-ish, but you're on a stream, people are more likely to dip in and out of streams, I think. So, oh, hang on. How wide is this? This is 5 blocks wide. Are any of the paintings 5 blocks wide? Maybe 4. We might be sitting at 3 or 4, in which case I can do some fun stuff, I think, with framing, which could be cool. Yeah, Kong is a 4x3. All right, so I think what I'm looking for is a, yeah, 3x4. That one's okay. How much space do I have here? Oh, I only have 3 blocks high, so. Oh, this is interesting too, because of where these bookshelves are. All right, hang on a sec. I want to grab a 3 block wide painting here and just pick something. Sure. Well, I don't think I'm going to like this painting, but we're going to throw it up there anyway. Okay. That's cool, but it's in the wrong place. Anyway. Actually, that's not bad. If I were to frame that, maybe not that particular painting, but something along those lines, I think I can make that work. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, people are dipping in and out of streams more often, and that seems to work. Oh, yes. Dennis. Dennis is the way we're going to go here. That's right. We're going to have our happy little puppers. I might move that forward a bit, actually. Do I want to bring more bookshelves up here? Oh, that might be good. Okay, yeah, but what I was seeing... That's too noisy. What I was seeing with my stuff is that it wasn't worth the effort for me to do a Let's Play, right? Since nobody was watching it, or no more people were watching it than were watching the streams in the first place, it just didn't make sense to spend the time. Ooh, do I get some deep slate, or do I think I want to bring this painting forward, actually. Let's see what that looks like. Anyway, so yeah, it wasn't worth the effort. And because of that, I stopped, and I just, nope, we are doing streams, and that's all we're doing. Which is fine, because I like doing streams better than I liked editing videos. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's see, I can get behind that and throw a couple of yeah, let's take this glass out. I can throw a couple more frog lights back here if I wanted to, just to add some more light. Okay, but I think that's going to work. And then, yeah, let's grab some frog lights. I mean, I could put the painting on frog lights, you know. That is actually a thing I could do. But I think that'll work. Yeah, let's get some deep slate. Snoopers, you're out at Costco. Nice. Well, thank you for waving from Costco. You can get my streams in bulk at Costco. Okay, you can't, but still. But yeah, so it's one of those things. As I was tiles got some cracked, but let's get some uncracked as well. So yeah, so I think a lot of the Let's Play stuff has just gone into streams, and that's partly why you were seeing fewer Let's Play series. Where the heck did I put this? It's over on this side. But yeah, Mumbo was talking about said the stats for Let's Play series. I don't think he's unique in this. Where I said they start out high and just sort of just constantly get worse, which is horrible for your metrics. It's bad for YouTube recommending your content. You know, you just look at it, it's like, yeah, this doesn't quite work, you know? Yeah, that is better. All right. Okay. Okay. We might do a little bit of something here along those sides, but ooh, I wonder. Maybe some end rods. Let's get some end rods along here. So yeah, it's an interesting problem, and you know, as I said, I've thought about it with my own content. You know, it's like, okay, I'm not doing the videos anymore. Streaming is great. I've done a couple of tutorials, which is wonderful, and the tutorials have been great. It's why I've got as many the views and the watch time that I do. It's because people watch the tutorials. It's not what I enjoy making. I much prefer making Let's Plays, you know, because it's more fun. It's just there's a content reality here that I get to deal with, as do any other Minecraft creators. Oh, yes. Okay. Slap that there. Slap this here. Now, let's go ahead and throw some chains in. And I think if I let these I'm going to let oxidize. I think I'm going to do the same thing with those chains. And that's going to be cool, because the oxidized copper is going to sort of blend with this the sort of green color on this painting of Dennis, and it's going to be really cool. Okay? I think so. All right. Nice. All right. So, cool. Well, this is fun. Kind of feel like I need some carpet or something over here. This is looking very austere, and I'm not entirely sure I'm okay with that. Do I need maybe a I don't know, do I need like a footstool here? Do I need some copper? I think what I want to do is let's get some spruce, maybe? Spruce trapdoors? Or maybe oak. Oak would at least match the color, which might be a good thing. So, no, let's try some spruce. Let's try some spruce. So, anyway, I had a thought. I lost it because I was decorating. This is why I do a podcast. It's because anytime I want to talk about something while I'm playing, I get too easily distracted, and it's hard to get back to what my thought was. Tree stuff is over here, by the way. I know, it's weird, but it's true. That's an interesting thought. All right, hang on. I need to grab another shulker. I need a junk box. I need a portable junk box so that I can just throw the junk in the box. Okay, it's... Maybe I'll bring another one. This one's got tree bits in it. But anyway, yeah, I said I've been thinking a lot about what Mumbo had said, even before I saw his video. But he was really talking about a lot of the same sort of things that have been on my mind as I've been thinking about what to do with my own content here, you know. And it's just a little bit crazy, you know? All right, if I put that there. Oh, that looks really cool. You pop that open and get at the grindstone, right? So you can disenchant stuff. That looks really cool. I think we need to bring in a plant, and yeah, I need carpet. I need to change the color of this. It doesn't have to be carpet though. I could actually get some. I could get some wood. I think I'm also going to throw a couple of paintings and stuff up here. Huh? What would be a good color here to? What would be a good color to do on the floor? It's not going to be purple, Sprite. The walls are already purple. That would be too much. Okay? He's no purple. But actually, what might be good? Hang on, let's meander over to the terracotta. It's never too much purple. Yeah. Let's actually take a look at our. Oh, I've got all the glazed terracotta here. Darn it. Okay, and now I'm purple. Yes, the glazed terracotta is great. I need... Oh, right. Here's the regular terracotta. What might go good? I mean, I could go crazy and go with the orange, but that might be a little bit too bright. I want something a little bit more mellow. This is supposed to be a nice place to chill. We've got the blue already up on the walls, so we're not going to be doing that. I mean, I could come in with some, like, gray, perhaps? Those look like different colors. They're both like gray, just they look like different colors. It's crazy. Obviously, the black is up on the ceiling, so we're not going to be using that. I mean, I could come in with the green. I'm thinking something more neutral, though. I really am. So, I think the white is going to be too bright. Okay. Maybe purple or maybe magenta terracotta. Either of those might be interesting. So let's give those a shot. Oop. Hang on. Okay, I can click on things. We're good. You know, chill and stuff. The other thing I think I want to get is, do I have... Okay, so there's some magenta. Some light blue. Do I have purple? I have a block of purple terracotta. That's awesome. All right, let's find some dyes here. There's some purple and there's some magenta. So let's make up a few more stacks of each of these. There's the purple. There's the magenta. And let's go see what this looks like in the floor. But yeah, so it was an interesting discussion as Mumbo was laying that out. It's like, yeah, it's like what is going on with all of the Let's Plays? Okay, I have right under this side. Okay, is a thing. All right. Yeah, see, there's a. Let's see if I can catch those. That's just a water stream that feeds. Well, it feeds the farms. Okay, so let's put in this magenta. It's not bad, actually. I kind of like that. Oh, this isn't the magenta. This is the purple. Well, you know, purple's good. Go with the purple. Yeah, I think I might bring this out one more block this way, but I think this is actually going to be really good. So let's go ahead and replace this concrete with the this purple terracotta. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So it was an interesting discussion as we just look at, hey, you know, I'm in the Minecraft Let's Play space, right? That's what I do. You know, at least on stream. And, you know, said Let's Play content has been dying for years, right? Where is this way? Yeah, this is really good. Let's go ahead and pull this out one more block. You know, it said it's not just Minecraft Let's Play content, just, you know, that's just where the discussion started, but, and I missed it. Right. Oh well. I have to go clean out a bunch of stuff here. All right, yeah, that's not bad. I think I'm going to do a little bit of something under the floor, but okay. That was close. I almost let some water out, and that would have been bad. Oh yeah, this is a nice little area right over here. So I feel like I need a little bit of something else, but I kind of like what's going on here. So yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's just it's a weird situation, right? Because yes, I would love to make more videos, but you know, if no one's watching the Let's Plays, and they're not, then what do I make, right? I said I make tutorials. I don't like to make tutorials, but I can. Let's put my fortune pickaxe away a little bit. Oh. All right. I really don't need my fortune axe either, for that matter. Okay. Do I want an ender chest in here? Now, this column is interesting. It kind of needs to stay here because it's blocking this water that comes up into the... what was this for? This is for the honey farm. Right? If a bottle is collected, right, the honey gets all pulled out of it and the empty bottles get pushed back this way. So that's why that's there. I think I want to put a little bit of a divider maybe along the top here. That might be good, though. It might be better to make that out of the logs. Because I've been using that same sort of theme. Like, if I come in over here, you can see I've got all of the logs going on and all of that stuff. So maybe I want to do that. Let's go and take this out because I do want it to sort of match the theme. what might make sense here too is one of these boxes, that one. One of these random junk chests has stuff in it. Let's go ahead and put that in. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I'm going to come in with some other things here too, but let's run some pale oak up here. We'll strip that and we'll just bring that, which is part of the main design. We'll just bring that up here. Okay. Almost feels like I should take that out, but I mean, that's okay for the moment. Maybe some more acacia trapdoors along the sides here. That might be good. Also, I'm thinking maybe a plant. Do I have bricks? I don't think so. I think all of my bricks got turned into brick blocks. So let's go buy some bricks. So I can make a pot and... All right, okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, so let's come in here. I want to make a decorated pot, and I want to make flower pots. Okay, let's stick this over here. Darn it. Let's try this again, this time without actually putting something in the pot. There we go. And this is kind of weird. I feel like I'm going to need a little something else here. Maybe some more of that, but all right, do I have shears? Not on me, but probably in this box. Yes. All right. Let's go find some dead stuff. I know there's a bunch of it out here. Let's go find, there's some like, there we go. Dead things. We got them. All right, grab some of these, what are these? Dead bushes. Okay. Scoop some of those up. All right. All right, so this I think is going to work. Ow. All right. Or I will just crash into things. That's okay too. Fortunately, all of these go up. I don't have a good way down, but they all go up. So, yeah, and it's weird too, because a lot of YouTube, I don't know, it's the videos that make all the splash are the Mr. Beast type, you know, inspiration videos, the idea videos, the one-shot big spectacle videos. I'm not sure I like that dead plant. It's not going to stay there. Don't worry about that. Oh, I wonder if a dark or a pale oak sapling. Grab one of those. Let's see. I need some flowering azalea might be good. I also have some. The problem I've got with the tree leaves is they turn brown because we're here in the desert. Because hey, guess what? A mesa is a desert, y'all. That's just kind of how that works. And so all the greenery turns brown, which is a little bit of a problem. So we're gonna let's see if I can deal with that somehow. But let's take Let's take that out. Let's try putting in the pale oak sapling and then... Ooh. Boy, that's interesting. That is interesting. I mean, if I were to come back here with the bush, that might be a little better, but that's interesting. Also, I think I might change out the pot. Or, hang on, I've got some sherds downstairs. Maybe one of those would look good on the side of that pot. Let's see. And yeah, I think I'm done with the sapling. That just... All right. Gusts. I've got an axe. Boy, I thought I had more sherds than that. Turns out I didn't. I mean, that's okay. But I think... And I'm not going to go hunting for more sherds, so let's just use this one. And we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, oops, hi, wrong floor. Hopefully I can make something here that's going to work out okay. Brick. I need... Okay, decorated pot. All right, so that comes out. We place this one in there. Oh, that is much better. Much better. Okay. Nice. All right, and let's, I've got some gray carpet here somewhere. Had some... Oh, there it is. It's in my inventory. Just put a little bit of... Now, I have to be careful with the carpet because I think... I don't know if they did change it a little bit so that the carpet doesn't necessarily block the enchantments anymore. Okay, we are still coming up on 30 here, so that's good. Also, I think I do want a little bit of storage in here too. Right, just so I can have a cache of lapis and stuff. And maybe. Let's see. I don't have any barrels with me. Let's go see if I can get a barrel. Because, yeah, I think maybe tucking a barrel in right here, that might work. So anyway, yeah, let me know what... I mean, what's your take on the Let's Play stuff? Like the Minecraft I mean, do you watch a lot of videos? I mean, I do. I watch probably about half the hermits. And there are some people I know who make videos still, whose videos I don't watch. You know, just because they're not working for me. Like either the style of the video or something else. It's just like, doesn't, like I was watching, oh, hey, we've got a cat. Cat's going to curl up on a bed, right? I think I may bring my cat up here. Anyway, so I was watching, might have been Tinker 77. I like Tinker. Tinker's cool. But he had a modded series that he was doing, which was fine. But it just, it felt like he was more playing a checklist than rather than playing Minecraft, you know? I don't know about this barrel. You know, I think this barrel just feels, no, it just feels wrong. All right, let's, all right. So we'll pull that out, but I still want to have storage here somewhere. All right, so that's good. So let's try, what if I were to put, some shelves up here? How does the barrel feel right? I don't know. That is a good question, Tinker. How's it going, man? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Yeah, it just definitely threw that. Okay, so far that's good. That's good. I think I'm gonna put some shelves in. See, the problem I've got, I hate decorating small spaces. I'm so bad at it. Is like I could put some shelves up here, right? And I can come over here and let's get, do I have chests? Do I have chests? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, so Tinker, let me ask you. I don't know, have you seen Mumbo Jumbo put out a video here just yesterday or the day before talking about the decline of Let's Plays. And I know you were making some, we were just talking about some of your things. Watched about half of that video. Okay. And you know, what's your feel on Let's Plays on YouTube? Because I mean, I stopped doing Let's Plays pretty much after I stopped making videos on your server, because Let's Plays just weren't working, you know? Okay, so if I put a chest up there, I'm not gonna throw another pot up there. Oh, actually, sapling. I put the sapling away. Because yeah, I've just, from my experience, just Let's Plays on YouTube are they just don't work anymore. Yeah, you think people want more pizzazz videos and shorts? Yeah, I'm like, I'll do clips and stuff from my stream, right? Every day I've got a new short that goes up on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram. It's over here. I don't know if they do me any good, but they're there anyway. But yeah, it's like I think Let's Plays in general are, as a overall genre, is kind of dead, and Minecraft ones in particular fall into a weird place where, honestly, my take on it is that streams are really the way to go, right? That's where everything kind of sits. Long form videos are stuff you don't pay attention to. Oh, right. Yeah, right. You watch while you're chiropractic, like it's a second screen experience, right? It's just stuff you throw on in the background, and it's like, no, we're good here, right? Let's see, if I were to slap another trap door up here, do I really want to go symmetrical with this? I might. I don't have any spruce with me, but yeah, that might be a thing. Are they right? Those guys in China unloading the gravel? Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like I do watch Minecraft Let's Plays, mostly the hermits, right? But I watch those. Honestly, I enjoy their streams more than I enjoy their videos. So I kind of wonder. Let's see. We're gonna need more than that, aren't we? Hi, I can craft and talk at the same time. No, I can't do that. I can't. Crafting and talking at the same time is too hard for me. That's just not how my brain works. I'm lucky I can talk and play Minecraft at the same time, man. You remember when the Hermits would put out over 100 episodes per season? Yeah. It's like Green was talking about on stream a while back. It wasn't his stream because he doesn't really stream, but Spruce, it's over here. I know where I'm storing things. This is why I have an automated system, so I don't have to remember where I put things. But he was talking about, episode 20, 25, somewhere in there. He gets a weird block. And Gemini Tay was talking about the same type of thing. It's like, yeah, the Hermits aren't putting out videos like they used to. And, as I said, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. Actually, what would be really cool here? It's gonna be a pain in the neck to deal with, but it'd be really cool to have up here would be a copper golem statue. Do I want that? No, I want that on the inside. Give me my block back. Thank you. Let's go and stick that up there. Crud. Copper golem statue. Do I have aged... Ooh, do I have aged copper? But yeah, I mean, the Hermit seasons have been going on. So season 10 wasn't the longest. I think season 9 still had a beat, but it went on for 2 years. I do not have old copper. Darn it. Okay. Well, that's annoying. All right, fine. Yeah, that's all. Do I have some unsorted nonsense over here? Yes, but nothing I need. Okay. Yeah, but also, I said I think the Hermits, I mean, that's why they reset their worlds when they do, is because they know that too, that, hey, views they peak when they first start, and then they just sort of go down for a while, right? You like seasons 4 through 7. You didn't care if 8 through 10. Okay. See, I didn't start watching the Hermits until halfway through season 7. And I started watching in part because of Mumbo. Oh, darn it. All right. All right, we'll let that start aging. Unfortunately, it's going to take 40,000 years for that to age. Actually, let's move this out this way. All right, unless we're really lucky. Season 6 was amazing. Yeah, I think one of my kids started watching in season 6. And that's when I first heard about the Hermits. Jack-o'-lantern. There we go. Carved pumpkin. But I don't know. I've enjoyed them all. All the ones that I've watched. I said I don't watch all the Hermits. I said my favorites are Impulse and Tango, Pearlescent Moon, Gem to some extent. Okay, now unfortunately, yeah, and I mean that in the archaic sense. Ugh. Okay. Do I happen to have? I do. Cool. Let's make a fence post. Unfortunately, this is just going to take forever. So let's go ahead and get this guy going. And then I need a lead. Okay. Hang on. Don't go too far, dude. You're going to... You stay there. All right. Yeah, dinner with false once. Okay, spoke to Tango for about an hour. Nice. Oh, you gave Scar the BB-8 head. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, see, I watch. So one of the things I like about Tango, well, and Impulse, is one, they're Redstoners, and which is cool because I love to do Redstone as well. But I love seeing streamers who are closer to my age actually having success, streamers and YouTubers and stuff. Because, dude, I'm a middle-aged fat man, right? I kind of like to see that, other middle-aged guys are actually having success on YouTube, Yeah, you as well, right? So, it's these little details that throw me off. I'm going to leave the corner on there. All right, so unfortunately, this guy is going to take 47 years. I should have waited for the copper block to age. Darn it. Yeah, Let's Plays for middle-aged men. No. And I like things chill, right? There's a reason my streams are music-free. Because one, if somebody doesn't need the stimulation, right, music will overstimulate them. I've had some people on my stream who've come in and said, yeah, streams with music, sometimes I get overstimulated. It's hard to do things. So I go music free. Plus, if you want music in the background, you can put your own music in the background. And, if you want to listen to country or metal or, K-pop or whatever, you can do that and put that back behind my stream and, listen to whatever you want and not have to put up with whatever I'm going to listen to. I should have let the bot block. It takes these guys roughly 20-something hours to actually lock up. All right. No, that's fine. He's just going to hang out there. Yeah, and, the kids these days, right? What are they watching? Some middle-aged fat guys play Minecraft. That's what they're watching. Yeah. Okay, in the case of some of the hermits, a lot of the hermits, Tango, Impulse, Corrales, Ren, these are all guys in their 40s. Nobody knows about Etho, right? But yeah, it's a little bit tough. And said when you start dealing with just the fact that viewing habits have changed and all of that. Your old age then. That's fair. That's fair. I think I need to go get some acacia. I need some acacia signs. I don't know if I need acacia trapdoors, but I definitely need to get some signs. All right. Well, I said I'm right here by my storage, so that's mildly convenient. I'm 48. Impulse, I think he just turned 44. Corrales, I think he just said he was 44. Skiz was, 46, 47, right? I said, we're just a bunch of us middle-aged guys doing the thing. Forgetting why we're coming into our storage room. This is how I know I am hitting that age. When I just totally forget why I've come into my storage. It's a problem. I'm standing here staring at my storage. I kind of know why I'm here. Kind of. Maybe. Yeah, I totally remember why I'm here. It's fine. Do I need trapdoors? Probably not. Okay. Pale oak. That goeth on there. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that copper golem that's up there age until he freezes, and then I'm going to put him on a shelf. I think that'll be cool. It's just... blocks don't age, or they age a lot faster than these guys do. Okay. Now that I'm done messing around with the sign text, I really should turn that mod off because that's noisy. But that's okay. I can get all of these in place. They need to be there anyway. Yeah, so we've got all this going on. This isn't doing too bad. I kind of feel like I need a little bit of something up here. I don't know what, but a little something. So yeah, it's weird. As I was watching Mumbo's video, it's like, yeah, I hear a lot of what he's saying there. And I've definitely seen a lot of that as I've been creating content. Said heck, it'll be 10 years for me in November that I'll have been streaming. I started streaming in around, it was Thanksgiving week of 2025 or of 2015. And yeah, it's been a while. And I've definitely seen that the Let's Play world change, you know? Okay. So this is kind of... Oh, I was thrown off by the particles of that ender chest up there. It's okay. We're good. Yeah, having one of these little guys as a statue up there is going to be great. Okay, so I mean, what I could do. Could I? I could. Hang on, let's free camp for a minute. Down back here. So I do have some copper golems that are old. I just have to scrape them because I've painted them with the honeycomb so that they wouldn't age. But if I were to scrape those old guys clean, they would lock up, and I can bring this young whippersnapper in here, let him do stuff, and let that guy go. That's an idea. Okay, I think I can make that happen. Do I have honeycomb to wax this one? Because I don't want this one to age then if I'm going to do that. So, honeycomb, honeycomb, honeycomb. And it's down here. I'll pull it out of my storage rather than the farm output, since I keep pulling it out of the farm, and I've got a bunch of it right here. All right. Copper chest can go in there. All right. The copper chests look cool. They're loud and obnoxious, but they really look cool. Now, things are a little bit different sometimes, too. I know I had some mild success streaming modded Minecraft. Right, I was streaming some Create mod, which was fun. But, let's see, how am I going to get down there? I guess we'll take him down this way. But, you know, there's only so much modded I can do in a day, so here, let's take you down this way. Hi. Okay, down we go. Whoa, okay. And honestly, I was nope. Let's be sure we're going the right way. I was really happy to get back here into to some vanilla and stuff. Have another block. So, all right, that'll work. Okay, come here, dude. Let's bring you in this way. Hi. That's right. You want to hop right up here. Yeah, no. You want to come up this way. You totally want to come up this way. He does not want to come up this way. It's weird. Okay. Come on down. You're the next copper golem in what the heck is going on with my copper golems? You know what actually might work better is if I unhook him. That's right. That's right. No. Ah, jeez, monkeys. This way, dude. This way. All right. Let's see. They're short, so he could probably fit through here. Come on. All right. Or, you know, not, as the case may be. I don't want to pull these blocks off because he'll... Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. That's my little copper golem. Wonderful. Okay. Take that off of him. Now, I need to get the green one here. Hi, guys. Yeah, you. That's right. You get to come this way. That's right. Come on over. That's right. Come on over. All right. That's going to go there. He'll end up back down on that side, which is fine. All right. Come on over. That's right. Down this way. Sweet. All right. Cool. Now, you come this way. Hi. Okay, so we now remove the wax. So he is now on borrowed time. That's right. He is sometime in the not too distant future, I hope. Aha! There we go. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they freeze fairly quick once they hit that age of their life. Okay, so now I get to figure out what pose he's going to go in. See, this is really cool. Honestly, this is one of those cool things about these guys. Oh, now that is just cute as all heck. All right. I love it. Okay, put those shears away. And I can put this away. Oh, that is absolutely adorable. Okay. Yeah, they've got, right, you got the walking pose, the star pose, just standing or sitting or walking or running, I guess is what they call it. But we're just going to have him sitting there on the shelf. And that's going to be cool. All right, let's go get a cat. I've got a little dusty cat down here who's... down we go. Little dusty cat who's just... this sort of a memorial of my little tabby cat who passed a couple of weeks ago. And... yeah, just... hi. Of course... Dusty never moved that quickly unless he was leaving his litter box. Okay. Okay. Hey, you want to hop up on the bed? Of course you do. There you go. There you go. Cat on a bed. Now, if the Fresh Animations resource pack was working, that would look really cute. Now it just looks like he's face palming the wall. Which, to be fair, he did that too. But, yeah, there you go. Hi. How you doing, dude? Yeah, okay. Nice. Honestly, this kind of looks like we've got a TV set up here. Yes, it's a square TV, but you know, still. That's fine. Do I want to do any other decor in here? Or are we pretty good? I think we're okay. Yeah, see, this is great. Though I think I'm going to pull out that concrete. All right. Yeah, that works. Now when you open that up, look, it's the same color floor. Woohoo! Haha! All right. Nice. Cool. And we've got a little bit of storage up here now, so I can put lapis up there or anything else that's I may want to store. Obviously, the ender chest. And I think, yeah, let's go ahead and let's craft another pot, another flower pot, and let's put that up there, and let's get a actually, you know what? I think I might want to put that just as I'm looking at where that is. I think I may want to put that here. All right, let's go get a I think I've got an azalea bush. So, anyway. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab a flowering azalea. I think this will look a little bit better in there. All right. Yeah, the nice thing about the azalea leaves is that they don't change color based off of biome. So that's why we can have a bright green plant here. If I were to put like oak leaves or something in there, it just wouldn't work. It would be silly. All right. Nice. All right. I think we've got ourselves a nice little area here. I could use some more something maybe, but I think we're okay. Now, this wall, this wall all has redstone, so you can't see the other side of it. Sure, there's a cat in here exploring, but, you know, cats can get into every place. This area, right, that's all the walls. So, yeah, it feels like so many of these bees just want to go over here and make honeycomb, but that's on them. All right, so if I do that, let's get... I think I can swap axes again. All right. So what fun and exciting things I'm gonna do next here? I need some purple glass and some resin bricks. Also, I need some copper bars, which I believe... Honestly, I think I threw it all into the storage, so I'm going to have to go grab some more. Which is fine. That's why I have a sorting system in the first place. So I can just come back in here and find what I'm looking for. So we'll grab that. Copper bars. Okay, and then I need some purple glass. See, Sprite, I do use purple for things. All the purple, right? We're totally purpling it up. And it makes sense to do so on that floor. Oh, also, I should probably get some lights. There we go. Pearlescent frog lights. All right. So, actually, yeah, those aren't going. All right, so let's go ahead and pop up this way. Everything's still looking all right. I hope so. All right, so I think if I were to come through, say, right about here. All right. Bring those blocks in this way. Those go like that. All right. Just bring all of this stuff in. And then right under here. All right. Well. Fine. All right. Frog light, go get the frog light. All right. Now, because I'm silly and stuff, go under there and pick that up. But whack! Okay. Fell out. It's okay. We're good. Everything's fine. Okay. Where did I leave everything? So over here. We're good. Oh. Sorry, suddenly there's a fly in here. That kind of sucks. That's right. Go away, fly. In the immortal words of whatever that song was, shoo fly, don't bother me. Okay. Anyway, we've got that in there. Okay, also, that was the other thing I was going to come in here and pick up. Oh, right. Heck, missed. All right, this one is a little more specific. Hi. Look at you up there. What are you doing up there? There's nothing going on up here, dude. And did your llamas, they cease to exist already? Okay. I mean, look, you can buy a Fortune 1 Efficiency 2 on Breaking 2 pickaxe from this guy. Which is, you know, great and stuff. High blossoms, hanging moss. That's actually kind of nice. I didn't realize you could buy the hanging moss from them. That's cool. And then, of course, a bunch of mini blocks. So, oh, actually would be kind of cool. I don't think... Yes. Okay. I need to make a cartography table. Or do I have one? Okay. Cartography table and emeralds. I think I've got those. That would look really cool, though. All right. I'm glad I talked to that guy. He's got some decor. I think that's going to be really awesome. All right, so let's see. Do I have a cartography table? I do not. That's perfectly fine. Paper. Yeah, yes, perfect. All right, cartography table. Yes, there we go. Apparently I picked up some string. That's cool. The other thing I need is an emerald, which... If I don't have any here, I can go... Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go. Let's go talk to that wandering trader. Hope he's still visible. Okay. Let's hope he's still there. This would be really cool. All right. Yes, there he is. Wonderful. Don't leave, dude. I'm going to buy stuff from you. I know, it's like rare. Especially when you just decide to appear where there's nobody around. Like, there's nobody up here, dude. Okay, to be fair, I kind of like the solitude myself, but... Okay. Do you have anything else that I want and or need? See, I like that you can now trade things to them, like potatoes and water. You know, so you can actually get emeralds from them, which is kind of cool. Also, you can get these really cool player heads from them. And, you know, that's cool. Yeah, I don't quite like the way that's facing, but I like the idea. Oops. Do it. That, no. I want that map part sort of facing, kind of pointing out sort of this way. You know, one of these days I'll figure out which way I can put this so it's pointing in the right way. I don't know if today's going to be the day. I mean, that's kind of sort of okay, maybe. Oh, but now you get all that boring dark side coming out over this way. I hate it when my dark side is showing. That's why I wear pants, so that my dark side doesn't show. Okay, some of you may have other approaches to it, but that's sort of my take on it is let's maybe keep the dark side from showing. One of these days I'll get it right. It's not gonna be today. Today is not gonna be alright. I'm gonna place it 1,000 times and it's gonna be wrong every time. Except for that one. Alright, finally. Yep. You know, that's great and all. That's not where I want it. I want it right here next to the flower pot. Do I want it just straight on, or do I want it like it's right at that angle? Now, I think I can turn it, because the player heads can go like, it's like up to 16 different ways. So I think I want it to go like kind of that way. Not quite. I'd like to turn this actually, but well, that's not bad. It's just, yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, look how cool this is going to be once those turn. This guy is just here and boring. But yeah, see how this is turning this lovely green? Oh, that's going to be great. Those chains are going to do that too. Yeah. All right. Nice. And, you know, we've got a copper golem on the shelf, so that's a win. Okay. Now, this wall, unfortunately, I think these ones... Yeah, I can't really cut into that wall, so... I mean, I could. It would just throw off the groove, right? Ah, there's a cat in here. Okay. Hello, Jelly. All right. All the cats. Cool. All right, so we've got ourselves... Oh, I need to start throwing some potions in here, too, just to... let that guy up there start sorting some things. All right, so... Yeah, I think it would look a little weird to... put some of these resin blocks back behind those, so... On the other hand, in this corner I could do... Actually, This might be good. I could actually bring this up. I could put this like right here. Extend this wall out this way a little bit. Have a little bit of an area over on this side. That's a possibility. See, unfortunately, I decided to do this after I had all of these things built. So none of this is actually built to have these sorts of things in them. I mean, I could slide that over and put this one here, right? Because these are this corner block you can't see from inside there. But I think nothing says these things have to match. So cool. So let's go ahead and get that in place. We'll put these in here. Do I have any of that black terracotta? It doesn't look like it. Some green wool. Now. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Wow, I can sometimes place blocks in the right place. Today is not that day, but sometimes I can place blocks in the right place. All right. Okay, so I could do something along those lines. Actually bring this out here. Do that. In fact, I could just close this entire wall off. So that you would have to come in through the, over the reactor, which would look really cool, actually. Okay, let's grab a little bit more of this terracotta. Okay, and then what to do on these corners? I think what's going to happen is this is going to go here. This is going to go here. Okay. That's a thing. Now, obviously, I need that black terracotta. Which, it's totally a thing. We can... Whoa! Wrong elevator. Okay, stream joke! What kind of dog lives in a particle accelerator? A Fermi Labrador Retriever. That one was a bit of a stretch. That one was stretching a bit, yes. Okay. Actually, now that those beds are up there, I can get rid of that blue bed that's in the middle of that entryway. Okay. Can deal with that. All right, so if that goes up there, oh, I know. Okay, Riley's excuse for the bad jokes. Someone licked the cheese from my nachos. I mean, that's fair. That is totally fair. I don't know if that popped up correctly on the stream, though. Did that actually show the quote on stream, or did it show random garbage? I looked over too late. Okay. All right, so Right, so now you didn't see anything come up for it? Okay. I will add a note for myself to oops. Boy, I can type things. It's cool. Typing is really cool, and even typing things in the right place, and it's great. Just excuses. Excuse overlay. All right, cool. Can I spell good? No. Honestly, I didn't used to be too bad at spelling, and then I started studying Spanish, and at that point, any hope I had of spelling anything correctly just went right out the window. Because, of course, it's the words that I have trouble spelling in general that end up having really spellings that are really close in Spanish, and then I just lose it. Okay. Yeah, these are starting to turn here. This is looking good. Yeah, you see as these are turning green, that green is just going to be, it's going to be a good contrast here with all of the purple and stuff. Nice. But this is it. This is honestly a couple little tables and chairs here would be kind of cute outside the little mini mart here. But that's going to be a problem for future me. Let's see. Do I have some regular deep slate tiles? I can grab a cracked one too. So yeah, coming around the outside. Now, obviously, this is a thing. So, we'll just bring that down that way. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll get some other stuff. But yeah, this will be really cool. In fact, this can do. All right. Nice. Okay, so yeah, so on this side we've got Masons and the bookshop. And then on this side we've got the clerics. Okay. And you can't get to the honey farm through here, but that's okay. Yeah, see, this is just a nice little room. I kind of actually, you know what might be really cool here? Let's go get some white glass. Specifically some white glass panes, I think, are going to be the way to go here. Okay. And actually, I think I need to double check, but I think I'm done with villagers, so I can probably take down a lot of the okay, there's some white glass. Wonderful. I can take down a lot of this this train stuff we got going on over here. Let me hop up this way. Right, so we've got all the minecart stuff. Some of it I want to be here because if you take the minecart through the portal, it's going to pull you up this way. And I do still want it to bring you around into some little parking place over here. But I think I'm done with villagers, so I'm going to sit on these for just a minute because they're already I've already cured them. So I don't want to just ice them yet, but I think that's, oops, I need to go through here. I think that's something I want to start thinking about. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. Do I want to... Yeah, if I bring it one more, that's going to get too narrow. So, yeah, I think that's okay. I like this. Use that almost every time you travel. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, as soon as I'm here, let me... Oops, this is going to have to change here. Hang on just a sec. Okay, that's going to go across this way. That'll go over there. Yeah, we can push them over that way. Awesome. Here, you go do your thing over there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this minecart up and have it drop off maybe basically where that side is. I'll get rid of the powdered snow. Right. I might still leave this here. But maybe with the track on this side. Just in case I do want to bring some more villagers or something, but yeah, have the minecart come up this way. Well, that would make this a little nicer. Anyway, have the minecart come up this way. You get dropped off here. Sort of clean up some of this, right? So there'd be a bed, and I might even keep some of the storage here. Move some to the other side, but yeah, just so there's a little bit of something there. But yeah, if you wanted to hop on this thing and, you know, ride, okay, you can't ride it down because down doesn't happen at this base. We only go up at this base. But yeah, you could just ride the minecart up and it drops you here where things would be nice and safe and all of that goodness. Right, so yeah, if we pull this out. In fact, I want to fix that turn. Whoa! Hi. Goes up there. Thank you. Alright. Alright, that would come out. This would go here, but yeah, so basically I'd run rail this way. I think this one's going away. Okay. Right, that goes like that, but we'll take this. Yeah, we'll take this way. All right. So, you know, if I do want to run a right, so that can switch like so. So if I do want to bring villagers up and stuff, I still can. I think I do need still that a powered rail up here. Okay, for now I'm going to leave it powered by a lever, but long term I should replace it with something else. In fact, I want to put the lever on the other side. Yeah, I should put it on top of a redstone block or something. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's good. So that'll run villagers all the way around here if I need them. And then everybody else. Yeah, let's not do it this way because, hey, if this is switched wrong, you can end up right into that powdered snow. That would be chilly. But yeah, so now you can minecart in It'll park you right over here. Okay. And then let's go ahead and scoop up that powdered snow. See, I prefer to ice my villagers rather than like set them on fire. Not because it's more humane or anything, it's just easier to control. You ended in the powdered snow once or twice? Yeah. Well, hopefully that'll be less common. And in fact, I could even slide this over this way, I think. It's a little dark over here, I'm noticing. Well, it's okay. I mean, it's still spawn proof, but like if I were to move these over. Okay. And run this rail this way. All right. And now, right. And then if I put this here. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work a little bit better. Okay. And we'll take this out. All right. And that goes out too. All right. Hey, need a VPN? Proton VPN. Awesome. Safe, secure, open source. Love it. Okay. Links there in chat. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, and then you can just pop over here and this will just take you back over there, and then we'll bounce you back this way. So maybe I don't need those buttons there anymore. We'll see. But I like this. Okay. Stream joke. What kind of music do mummies like? Rap. I've got a good clip of me doing that joke and then rapping afterwards. It's actually kind of sad and pathetic. But hey, you know, just because I'm a white guy doesn't mean I can't rap. No, that's exactly what that means. Okay. All right, so if I bring this down like so, that's kind of going to match all sorts of other things. And then I could put stuff in here. I can do all sorts of good stuff. All right, so we've got a little pop out dealy bob there. That scaffolding is going to go away. If this is going to be open, I need to oh, I actually have logs. Hold up. I even have a stripped log. Okay. Hang on, I must put my rails away. Okay. That will work. All right, so yeah, so that goes there. I think that's actually going to be glass coming in this way, which is fine. We'll cover that. What did I do? I did something similar. Hang on. Woohoo! Oh yeah, I did do glass sticking out. Okay, that's cool. And oh, actually, this needs to be not that. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, hang on. I now am picking up all sorts of stuff. One of these days, I need to come through here. Yeah, see, my junk chest is starting to get a little junky. Because I am getting all the bones and the arrows. Double knotted there, yes. Well, you know, if there's one thing I'm good at, I was going to say grammar, but no, I am actually not good at grammar. I do not grammar well. All right, up we go. Woohoo. Okay, so yeah, so we bring this along this way. Let's see. I forgot what my design looks like. Hang on. Nope, there's a... Okay, I don't have lightning rods, but they go there. Lightning rods. I can make lightning rods. Oh, rubber banding just a little bit. Cool. Of course, I would need to get some honeycomb. Which is fine. I've got lots of that. I didn't bring a whole stack up because I didn't think I was going to need a stack. That would be silly. Why would I need a whole stack? All right. No, this is fine. I tried to keep my inventory tidy. I can't do that. That's not cool. Anyway, up we go. Up, and away. All right, sweet. Yeah, so, right, I was over here. Do I have scaffolding? Yes. Okay, sorry, it's dark. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that right now. There we go. I know. Who keeps a tidy inventory? That's just for weirdos. Okay. And let's see, so it goes like that, and then like that. Okay. All right, and then I need to wax those so they stay orange. All right. Cool. And there should be plenty of light coming from all that stuff, so. Sweet. So yeah, we've got ourselves a nice little cozy place going on here. You know, got this, all this happening here. So we got the masons on this side. I don't have a good, oops, come on. I don't have a good sign that says, here be masons. Right, these guys are all, yeah, I've got them labeled with these, the shelves are cool. I like the shelves. This is going to be so cool when all of this turns green. I mean, these blocks won't, but with all of this, the rest of this copper, you can already see it's oxidizing. Oh, it's going to look so cool. And with the green, these copper lanterns, it's going to be sweet. It's going to take forever, but it's going to be sweet. All right, so now we've got some light happening over there. Okay. So we've got ourselves this nice little enchanting area. We've got a cat. We've got some beds. Apparently I'm going to sleep in this bed, which is awesome. You know, I wonder. So my main storage is over there, which means the drop off is right here. I mean, it's literally right here. So what might be handy, let's come around this way. What might be handy would be to have a place like right around here somewhere. Right? So if I were to come up this elevator, I'm up at this level, right? Because everything's going to come up this way. I could just drop stuff right into this pipeline and it feeds directly into the storage. It wouldn't have the shulker loader, which is fine. But let's see, so if I come down like right here. Okay, that particular spot's a little problematic, but I could come down, yeah, here right into this hopper line. Oh, that would be really cool. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice to have a little item drop-off space right here, just as a, yep, I'm here, throw stuff into the storage. Okay, the question is where to put it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, that's odd. That's good, I guess. Some people tell me I should build things in odd numbers. Becomes a problem when I want to put down a chest that's 2 blocks wide, and now suddenly everything is just funky. All right, I mean, what if I were to come in? Let's say I put these tiles here. Right, and then just put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, okay. So that evens out. I could put a chest here like so. Actually, what might be really good is if I were to move this forward, run hoppers down into it from this side. You know, I'll run hoppers underneath it, but then what I could do is I could put another drop station up on the 3rd level. And that could be really cool. So if I were to come in and do, okay, if I were to do something like this, I might end up taking these things out, but we'll actually, yes, let's do that. I've got string. I don't need string. Okay, so if I do this, okay, where, you know, this is easier to do if I just stack jump it, right? If I go sort of like that, we'll run the hoppers behind it, something cool on top of the chests, but, oh, cool, I'm out of those. Sweet. Right, that would go up like so. Okay, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so this would all come out. I might need to leave some sort of light back here, so I'm just going to drop a torch just to keep that all shiny. Okay, we can run, yeah, we can do this. All right, and then do glass. Right, we'll just get these. So I like this sort of design here. I really like what's happening with these. All right. So another news, Boomer made a purchase as an early Christmas present. Ah, so because what he wanted would be sold out by December. Was that like a Switch 2 or something? Which is cool, if that's or, you know, a soda fountain. I'll tell you, that's high on my list this year. We haven't been doing Christmas presents the last few years because our financial situation's been hairy, but Blue Jays World Series baseball hat. Yep, I can see that being sold out. Oh yeah, that's going to be even better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is cool. That the Jays are in the series. And I'm not a baseball guy myself, but did I do it? Yeah, I am kind of doing it like that. Okay. All right, so that's cool. And then, yeah, I'll run double hoppers up that way and hoppers down that side. Where's all my stuff? Okay. Cool. All right, hoppers. Hey, Saltine, how's it going? I'm glad you like the build. It definitely has its moments. You know, I'm trying. You know, I will be the first to admit I am not always the most artistic when it comes to Minecraft, but okay. Oh, right. Yeah. That's fine. I can make this happen. Can I make this happen? I've put this chest in probably the worst possible location I could have put the chest. Well, that was just dumb, me. Come on, man. What's wrong with me? All right, so let's figure out where this is all going to go. Is this the origins of the blaze? Not so much. Okay, so if I were to take... All right, that's going to go under there. That's cool. All right, hang on. I must figure out where the heck everything is. All right. So basically, I need hoppers coming up. Oh, I can come out of this one. That would be fine. All right. Then come up this way, that way, and this way, and this way. All right. Nice. And then the last thing I can do is, yeah, I'll pull the hopper.
Be excellent to each other.
Oh, nice. Thank you for that super sticker there, Saltine. I appreciate that. That is actually... Need to be sure I see what this is all looking like. Yay! Okay. Anyway. Yep, I thought I had a thing that was show that to me, but I'm not looking directly at YouTube chat. I'm looking at my bot's chat. It's totally weird. Anyway, yeah, so that'll go down this way. I'll probably double hopper it just to make it easier to come down from there, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. So, we're going to have all the fun stuff happening here, right? So now I can throw items into my storage, like this thing, right? It should drop down. It'll go through these hoppers all the way over this way eventually until, you know, these guys pick it up and then it goes into the sorting system. So, yep, see, there it is. He's got my pale oak log. Of course, it goes right in that chest right there, but sweet. Okay. Nice. So that's really cool. Now I could try to do some other things with this, but for now, we'll go with it. And then I do need to cover this up. So I think what I want to do... the copper golems are amazingly cute. I really like being able to put them on a shelf. Isn't that just adorable? You know, they freeze. You can get them, you know, give them poses and stuff. But, yep, he's just sitting up there. Just happy. Ah. All right. So we've got all sorts of good stuff here. Now, what I wanted to do, yeah. Actually, let's go ahead and make some stairs here. So this is a different color scheme from what I've got down on the first floor. The first floor is all green and stuff. Second floor is purple. So we've got a little bit of a different color scheme going on here. I think I want to go like this. That way I could put some signs and stuff on it. I need some more blue terracotta. And some more black terracotta as well coming across there. But let's see. What do I want to do? Actually, what I should do. This might be better. What I should do is take this theme, bring that over here with the shelves and the frog lights and stuff. I think I use the ochre frog lights for that. So if I were to come in like so. Okay. Well, they're in the storage now. Boomer called you out for triple watching. Actually, you're triple watching. Sprite, what is the latency difference between YouTube and Twitch? Because I'm streaming YouTube on the ultra low latency setting. And I'm kind of curious what that's doing. It's really hard for me to tell, so pale oak goeth. Okay, here we go. Grab some of those. And let's see if I have some copper trapdoors. I do. Wonderful. I'm not going to need a lot of them, so it should be okay. And these are all going to turn green too, so that'll be great. Ups, 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 and downs. All right, so I should craft up some more stuff. All right, where did I? There they are, shelves. It's about 2 or 3 second difference. Okay. Okay, we'll just stick that up there for now. Okay, I think these stairs are gonna have to be something else, but for now we'll get that up there. Hack. No. That gets to be a trapdoor. Okay, so we're going to let those age. This, I don't think I like the pale oak there, because we've got a lot of pale oak happening here. Okay. The problem is it needs to be something solid so you can't see the... Oh, I know what would be good. Do I happen to have... Okay, I do have some resin bricks. I'll just throw that in there. Of course, hey, I could just throw stuff in there. It's going to end up in my storage. It's great. I should also bring all of this stuff around with me. That would be handy. Okay, let's grab a couple of resin brick walls here, shall we? Okay. This might work. This might work really well. In fact, what I could do... No, I don't like that. But I have a better idea for this one. Take this out. You know, everything's just ending up in the storage system. which is fine, but that's not where I want it right now. Okay. No, this is great. Everything's wonderful. We're going to do a copper chest. It's going to be really cool. So we'll grab the copper chest and let's get some terracotta. I guess it doesn't really matter which terracotta. We'll just grab that stuff. Wow. Okay. And let's see. Do I have blue? I do have blue. Awesome. All right. Blue terracotta. That's a blue shulker box. There we go. Blue terracotta. Wonderful. All right. Yeah. See, I don't know quite what I'm going to put up at the top here, but... Okay, so we get the terracotta. That's going to go up there. Should have made some black terracotta while I was up there, but... Okay, so that's going to go there. I'm going to take a copper chest. Oops, nope. Copper chest is going to go there. All right. Cool. So now that's going to be a thing. I just need to figure out a block that I can put here that will... So this is going to age, so it's going to turn green. It's going to be great. I mean, I could put some more shelves on it, I suppose. I could also move it up. Well, that's an idea. And it's gone. All right, we'll have to go get it back. But what I could do is I could put it up. I still need to put blocks up here, but what I could do is I could take the stairs. That's a cool texture, actually, on the back of these shelves. Actually, looks kind of cool. All right, so we put that in. Let's come out, break through there. I can't break through, Captain. It's too hard. There's too much of the bad stuff in the way. Okay. Right, so we can put that there. If I stick another copper chest right here, we'll get the same sort of feel. It's going to look cool. So, let's go see if my chest has made it back into the storage system. Ah, yes. Proton VPN. It's awesome. It's amazing. We'll love it. All right. Apparently my stuff hasn't sorted into the area yet. That's okay. So let's see. Okay. Let's just craft up one. All right. So, whoopsies. Up, 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 and down. All right. That is actually really cool. I like it. Nice. So this is going to be... It's going to be the next dump area, right? So if I happen to be up here on this floor, I've been trading with villagers, I've been doing other things. I can come over here, dump stuff in the chest, and everything will be great. Storage. Storage is a 7-letter word. Dump isn't, though. Sort isn't either. I could, if I really got crazy and made up some banners, which I think that's something I'm going to be playing with here in the not too distant future. I have an idea for for stuff around like some entryways and things like that, where I'll put a shelf up, but put in some banners or perhaps banners on shields. So this looks more like a some sort of like console or something. That'll be fun. Okay. Okay. I like it. It's 10:15 for you. Yes. Sleep, Sprite. Sleep. Have all the dreams. And even some good ones. All right. So I think I can take that out. Take that torch out. Yep. Gets a little dim over here, but we're still good. Oh, I'm sorry, but that just looks really cool. Let's get some black terracotta and get some more of that roof up over that. I think that's gonna be so sweet. All right. Terracotta. Well, I do have lots of terracotta. Also, I don't think I'm going to be using a lot of the orange, so it's fine. Because I can re-dye it. All right, mob drops over here. Cool. All right. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that are going to end up back over here because I don't have them set up in the storage system yet. White concrete isn't sorted? Okay. Raw cod? Yeah, a few of those things I need to throw into the system. All right, but black terracotta. No. No, just the orange stuff, please. Thank you. Okay. Black terracotta. You know, let's grab one more stack. You know, it's not like I'm not going to use it, so wow. Why my inventory sucks. Glass? Glass. Oh, ha. Hi. I would like to actually have that terracotta with me, thank you. All right. All right, nice. And so I think what I'm going to do is we'll end up breaking this bed, and I'm just going to make that this little enchanting room will just be my regular sleeping area up here, I guess. I mean, it might be nice to have something down on the first floor, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, but let's come over here. Okay, and let's bring this across like so. All right. Now, I'm not worried about that. Guess I can take this concrete back. Yeah, we'll just get all of this in place. Oh yeah, this is going to look cool. All right. I suppose I don't have to use the black terracotta for this, but you know, there's some fun symmetries and stuff, you know? All right. All right. Yeah, this will end up getting swapped out for some frog lights, but we'll just go with this for now. All right, make sure we're still well enough lit up here. That's always an important thing to consider, right? All right. And I'm out. Cool. All right. Yeah, let's get some more black terracotta. We can fill that in. And a carrot would be handy. All right. So, terracotta. Got a lot of. Okay. Yeah, see, I just don't like the orange terracotta as much. Which is fine. I don't have to like it because I can re-dye it because we have that texture pack on the server. Okay. And that one. There we go. There we go. All right. Nice. So let's go ahead and hop on up. I'm going to get more of this roof done up here. Or more of the ceiling done. Yeah, we'll just bring this out this way a little bit. And yeah, I need to get some more. Get that frog light circle in place and stuff like that. I think I did that. Oh, you know what? I haven't done that on any of them yet, I don't think. Well, that's okay. Just some detail work I need to get done. That's going to be a problem for future me. I don't think I'm going to do that today. But I do think I want to have frog lights every place where this elevator is cutting through a floor. So, you know. All right. Yeah, because that's cool. So it's going to look a lot better once the green kicks in. Because yeah, I want that. I don't want the orange. I want it to be green. Said it looks fine with the orange as it is, but once that ages, it's going to look really cool. And this is the one of the problems with copper, with the way they've got it right now. The copper blocks you can age, right? So if you want blocks, stairs, whatever, you're fine. If you want bars, doors, trapdoors, chests, you're kind of out of luck. I mean, I guess you could do chests, but you end up getting copper golems. You know, if you get an oxidized copper chest and then put a jack-o'-lantern on it, so you get the copper golem, but then you get the aged copper chest. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I can see some fun things going on here. I could even see maybe putting a little painting up on this wall. Right? That could be cool. Maybe take this corner out and make it make it resin brick perhaps, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know, but that's really cool. All right, is there anything else I want to do on this thing? Excuse me. The glass was definitely the right touch. It was definitely missing something without it. Oh yeah. The lanterns are starting to change. So that's fully oxidized. That's weathered. It's got one more stage to go. But that's definitely going to look... It's definitely going to look good. Now, they don't have to be the same color. I could let the lightning rod go to, oxidize, and I could turn the lamp, or leave the lamp orange. Or maybe just weather at one stage or something like that. But for now, I want everything to go green. Okay, right. I think this is doing okay, though. Ourselves a nice little enchanting nook here. It's hard to make an enchanting area look good. I think we've done a reasonable job, especially if you want one with all of the books and stuff. It can be kind of tough. I have seen some, obviously I didn't do it here, but I have seen some where they put the enchanting area in the ceiling, and so you interact with the enchanter from the bottom, like you just reach up and enchant. And of course, then all of the books and stuff are all up on the level above. I've seen that. I've also seen it where they had the enchanter and then they had the books on shelves hanging around it. That was really cool. I forgot who I saw do that. The other, probably one of the hermits, but could have been somebody else. I mean, because you only need 15 bookshelves, so there's a lot of ways of getting 15 bookshelves around the enchanter. And I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Definitely have more bookshelves than I need, but this works. This totally works. Okay. And yes, I could replace maybe one of these, like this one, or actually any of these ones with a chiseled bookshelf, but it's fine. It's all good. Okay. All right, so I don't know if there's anything else I want to do with that, but we're okay here. So that's good. The clerics are here. I need to figure out, I really should do something with these corners. Now these ones I could replace here without affecting what happens on the inside, because it's redstone over there. On this corner, I can replace this corner, but this block, that sits right behind this cleric. That's this block right there. So I can't really swap that out. Now, I mean, I could come in with some deep slate walls. That might be good. I could come in with the resin bricks, though I've kind of been doing this black and orange thing where I've been putting the bricks in. But, I mean, I could. Let's just see what this looks like. Go ahead. Top that off. I mean, that's... I don't like it, but otherwise it's fine. I mean... That's the secret. You don't have to like everything you do. Let's go see if... Why isn't that going down? Because I didn't stick a hopper on it. That would do it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So get those out of the way for just a minute. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's gone down. Sweet. Let's see if I've got some deep slate tiled walls. I mean, I can craft them up if I don't, but it's definitely worth a shot, right? Absolutely. Deep slate. Deep slate. Yeah. Tile walls. Perfect. All right. Cool. And I think I'm done with the spruce trapdoors. All right. Yeah, I think if I were to just take these walls like so, and maybe I might drop a frog light under them just to bring a little bit more light, but don't know for sure. Ack. Up there, please. Thank you. So progress is being made here. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Just replacing these corners with the deep slate tile. It's a little subtle, but I think it works. Are those more of the... Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to craft up some more lightning rods, but that's what goes around those. Okay. Well, since apparently I'm now doing a thing. Okay, so that's going to go there. Okay, and now this goes right here. All right, yep. Just, I'm now replacing every corner on this level with these tile walls. Okay, which is fine. It looks pretty good, and gives a little bit of detail. Breaks this up just a little bit. That I'm going to leave. All right, so that's going to come out. All right. So now that goes. Right down here, this hallway. Okay, this comes right through here. Like that. All right. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so it's nothing overly exciting, but it just adds a little bit of extra detail. Oh. Right. So not there. Here. Like that. Okay. Yeah, because I've got these guys on both sides here. And then I can run this down right here. Okay. All right, that's good. I do need a little bit more. But, you know, hey, I think this is beginning to work. You know what? Nope. I was going to say, could I do some cracked ones? But no, apparently we're not cracking over here. Okay, just fill that in, and down we go. All right. That'll work. That will totally work. Okay. Nice. So let's go ahead and sleep in the little bedroom here. Nice. Hey, how's it going? What's that, Zycon? I hope I pronounced that correctly. I hope you're having a great day over there on Twitch. Is your going okay? Just getting a little bit of decorative nonsense in place here in my base, and it's starting to look pretty good, I think. So I don't know if I want to put the deep slate like in these alcoves. I think I may do a little bit of something else, but there's my carrots. Nice. Just woke up. Excellent. And also, breakfast. I'm a big fan of breakfast myself. Okay. So yeah, so I think we're doing okay. Oh, this is going to look so good when this copper ages. I really like the aged copper in front of the, whatever that is, those resin bricks. Yeah, I think that's going to be really, really nice. Let's see, is that... Oh, actually, I might be able to do that on this one. Let's take a look. Some brick. And that's going to be a no. I'm off by one. Bummer. Okay. It's 4:35. Okay. Got up early to fix your sleep schedule. That's fair. Yeah, I think this one is going to have the same problem. Actually, this one, I think, is right behind a bookshelf, so this one would be okay. But that one, not so much. Not so much. I mean, I could. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, is that center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the center. Oh. Even better. Okay, perfect. So that'll go up like so. Schwartz. We'll just drop another one of these things in here. Yeah. Oh, terracotta it's I'm learning to love terracotta. I haven't always. And partly because I just didn't have a lot of it. Okay, let's pull this out. Ah! Cheese monkeys. All right, well, that's fine. Comes out there. I've got, there it is. Frog light goes there. Ack, it doesn't go there. All right, hang on. We'll fix it. We'll totally fix it. Okay, frog light goes there. And then that'll go something like that. Okay. Now we're back in my storage system, which is fine, except I can't get to anything. All right, we're gonna need some more purple glass and ooh, ow, and some more resin bricks. But yeah, the reason I have so much terracotta is, oh yes, I am using the new copper golems. I'm building in a mesa, so yeah, I have terracotta. Yeah, so when I started building this, I built the storage room knowing I was going to use the copper golems for the storage. So I started getting that all in place first, and the way this ends up working is, let me get some glass here real quick, see if I've got some. Do I have some? Ah, I do have some stained glass. Lovely. Yeah, it ends up being really cool. You've never built in a mesa? Yeah, see, I've definitely run into that where the plants look really brown, which not the greatest look in the world, but yeah, it could be worse. I mean, there are a few. Azalea, for example, doesn't change color. I do have some plans, I think, down here. I've got these elevators that go up. These three, that one, and that one, are item elevators for farms, or potential item elevators for farms. That one goes down to another portal, which is cool. But what I think I'm going to do is actually bring out some moss and start basically greening up the area underneath my base. And so basically what the idea is that this area is starting to like terraform the mesa. It's starting to bring life to this area of dryness. Yeah, exactly. The base will be like an oasis. So I haven't quite decided what this is all going to look like yet. I just have some vague ideas. I build based on vibes, so I don't do huge amounts of planning a lot of the time. But yeah, having this sort of green out underneath the ship, I think is going to look really cool. I might do something similar to that. Oop, I'm going to need some more rockets. But over here, I've got this structure here, which is this is a resin farm. I need to do a little bit of work around the outside of it. There's some chests, but they're not rendering in yet. And, oh, sorry, ads have just started. But I'm thinking I might run some green around there too, so. So yeah, I kind of like the idea that maybe whatever this technology is here, it's all bringing life to the area, which would be kind of cool. So, all right, let's go up. Woohoo! All right, and up we go. All right, so that's gonna turn green, which is gonna be great. Oh right, I was putting up these pillar dealy bobs. Oh yeah, the resin blocks are bright as heck. And they, in some ways, they're brighter than the oh, hang on. They're like orange concrete. Let's make sure I don't Egad, brain. Can't put that there. Was I on the other side? Might have been on the other side. Yeah, they are bright, man. But with the bricks, they get enough texture to them that it looks really good. They also look really good covered with stuff, right? So I use the resin blocks in the elevator here, which gives it a nice, sort of a nice look as it's back here behind the glass. So, you know, that's cool. All right, so I was over here, right? Okay, so that one is done. Let's double check this side. And again, this is on the red zone side of this farm. Right, so in here, oops, oh yeah, the entrance is, oh no, this is the bookstore. Right, yeah, this is the bookstore. But this block was behind a bookshelf, so we were okay. To remind you of that honeycomb candy. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Now I might have to, oh no, that's all blocked off, so we're fine. Let me just count this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no. Darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. That puts the center of this here, which is behind that villager. And I do not want to do that. Oh, well, that's okay. It's going to look stupid if it's off center. That one centered up nicely. This one, not so much. Okay, so that's not going to happen here. Well, cheese monkeys. I mean, it almost looked good. This is what I get for only having 1 block thick walls, man. I have 5 blocks between each floor. So I had room for redstone and stuff, but yeah, that's okay. All right, so I might. Okay, so that one ended up right behind that, right behind this terracotta for those villagers. This one, I mean, yeah, because if I put this here, this is going to look really funky. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely going to show from the inside. Let's see what it looks like. It may not be too bad. Right. Oops, door's in the way. Because it's this guy, the loyalty guy. It's going to show, but on the other hand, there's a villager standing in front of it. So maybe it doesn't matter. If it bugs me too much, I could make up like a purple banner and try to squeeze it back there behind the villager, but I can live with that. It's not ideal, but I can live with that. So let's go ahead and get that all in place. But this is going to have to move. Okay, which is fine. We can make that happen. Okay, that goes there. We get our frog light, which is around here somewhere. There's our frog light. There we go. All right. Sweet. No, I totally agree. The resin being off center would have it would have been worse. So that's fine. And as I said, you can't really see it that well anyway, so we'll go with it. All right, cool. So this can go up in here. Let's grab our glass. Glass. There's glass. Ta-da! All right, nice. And of course, as I bring the black terracotta across the top here, this elevator is going to go all the way up to the 3rd floor. You can kind of see what's happening, like with that one over there and that one over there. I'm going to do the same thing with these 2 on the ends. So it's actually kind of weird. I don't know why you can't see it. There is a beacon that should be rendering up here, but I've got the haste effect, so the beacon is there, but oh, not there. Where's my bed? It's over here. Okay, in this nice little area. But yeah, I have been building a lot with terracotta in this base because it just looks good. Have I tried the new shelves yet? Yes. Yes, you love them so much. Yeah, this is the first place I've used them. Was over here. I did this on Tuesday. So I moved these villagers in. And it's looking good. There's some other things I'm thinking of doing with them, but I need to play with some banners, because I think what I want to do is I want to take a shelf and stick it up on the side like this. Put one banner, you know the brick pattern? I want to put it where it's like on a maybe white brick on a black background or something like that. I'll have to play with that. And then a couple of the gradient ones, so this kind of looks like a screen. And so it looks like you've got a screen with a keypad on the side, which I think would look cool. Use some for pedestals and stuff for your dragon egg. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing something along those lines. I've got a spot here. Let me show you. Let me hop down to the first level. So I've got a spot over here. This side. Nope, that's the main storage. They look too similar. This is my farm output over here. I'm getting some gunpowder. Gunpowder seems to be working. But I've got a couple of like these things over here, which I think, right, it might be cool to right, maybe put a panel there on the side. You know, something like that. Of course, I'm not totally thrilled with how they're sticking out there, but yeah, something along those lines might be good. So I don't know. I'm toying with the idea. I still need to play with it a little bit and see. This door is powered by creaking. I've got creaking in there. You look at them through the painting. They drop down onto pressure plates. Opens the door. So, yeah. This I had set up so that when the storage system was in use, you can see I've got guardians in there. I used to have squid sitting in these minecarts. And so when the storage was going, you'd get the guardian lasers, you know, lighting up the squid. Unfortunately, if you unload the chunks while that's happening, the squids sometimes will get stuck in the middle, or the guardians will get stuck in the middle, and the guardians will just laze the heck out of them. So I went with those things instead, and be doing something else here in the middle. Don't know what yet, but something cool. Also really good for framing paintings. Oh, yes, I could see that. Yeah. I'm going to put the squid back because you could see their tentacles through the block. So it made this really cool, like, throbbing circle pattern here. So I'm going to get some back there. I'm just... I want to figure out what I'm doing with the guardians before I do that, so I don't have to go load them up again. Fortunately, it's easy to do. I've got a spot in a river I can go squid fishing, and then I can just bring them up through the through this elevator up here. So, yeah, I'll just bring them in and drop them down. But yeah, I'm going to have to do something else with that. I said, I don't know what, but something. It might be something, since I'm going to stop doing the guardian lasing stuff. What I might do is I could use like the bookshelves and sort of come up the sides and in the front so that it encloses where the squid are. And then I still get the cool squid, you know, tentacle effects at the bottom. That's an idea. I just have to be careful not to hit the end crystals. That would be bad. So, yeah, I've got some ideas and some thoughts. I'm also thinking, yeah, the end crystals scare you. Yeah. Well, right now, it's completely enclosed. So unless somebody were to walk in and break them, and nobody's going to because it's not that kind of server, everything will be fine. Yeah, see, the very high-level lore about this build is that this society has harnessed the power of the happy gas to power their civilization, which is why I've got a happy gas reactor here. Know yourself, you'd accidentally punch one. Yeah, I was real careful to be sure I knew where they were going before I put them in place. But yeah, that's why I've got the happy gas here. That's why I've got the gassed bridge. which, again, I think you can see from this side, right? The gassed bridge that goes out to my workshop and my nether portal up onto the roof. So I'm also going to put up probably on the top floor some form of happy gassed parking. I don't quite know how I want to do that yet, but yeah, I'm not huge on lore. I'm not like Rendog or Good Times with Scar that really goes into the lore of a base. But having that idea has kind of helped feed what's going on here. One of the things I'm planning on doing down here, like at the bottom of the base, obviously I've got some redstone and some other stuff I want to cover up. But I'm kind of thinking I might throw some happy ghasts around the base of this as well. Like they're helping to support this building. I may even throw in a couple of end crystals and stuff down there too, but I kind of like that idea of, yeah, let's load up the ghasts in a few places and do stuff with that. I'm also going to put them on top of these elevators. So I don't know what that's all going to look like yet, but we'll figure out something. It'll definitely look like something. But yeah, yeah, you're right. The shelves around a painting could look really good. I'm going to stick with this for this area, but yeah, I could definitely see the shelves for all that framing and stuff. Heck, there are aspects of this now. Like these are all trapdoors, but you know, if I were to use shelves instead of trapdoors here, that might look kind of cool. Of course, the shelves are kind of noisy, so I mean, not that the trapdoors aren't noisy too, but ideas, but the trapdoors work, so we'll stick with them for now. But yeah, because once you start getting these... Oh, you like powering the shelves? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't have room behind them. Some of them I do, but... Yeah, that starts to get noisy. I think I threw all my levers back into the storage. But if I were to power like the center row, stuff like that, yeah, that could look really cool. My problem is I would be constantly swapping out my inventory. I'd right click on it and just suddenly all of my gear is up on the shelf. Okay. Oh, that's fully oxidized. Yeah, see, that's looking better. Though, honestly, that's not too bad either. Ooh. Oh, yeah, the copper golems, they absolutely make good decoration. Ah, darn it. I didn't mean to wax it. Or unwax it. I didn't mean to strip it. Don't gesture with the axe. Now I'm afraid to touch it in case it comes to life again. We'll just let it oxidize again. It'll be great. No, I was just thinking that... you know... Some days, right? Some days you just can't trust yourself with an axe because you never know if it's going to end up smacking somebody and stripping them. And that's just not okay. There's nothing okay with that. No, it's just, that's not okay. Anyway. But actually what I might do I still have that honey on me? I do. If we strip this one... Ooh, that's not bad. That's... Actually, I kind of like that. Let's wax this at this stage. So that's going to have to age another level there, but... Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now it just looks like this one's kind of rusty. Which isn't bad. I mean, that's kind of... Oh, good. He aged again. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that... No, I think we're good. I think we're good for the night. You like my use of copper? Thank you. Binged Ethos Hermitcraft season. Yes. Copper is not something I've used a lot of, typically, just because I don't tend to go mining. I don't end up with a lot of it, but I have a lot of it, and I wanted to use it here, so I like where it's going. But, oh, yep. That, I don't have room for anything. This is why I have a bundle. I've decided that I love bundles, by the way. Just being able to throw, like, the crafting table and ender chest and just a handful of things in the bundle. Oh, so nice. You just raided trial chambers. Yes. I've got one not too far from me. I should actually think about going and stripping it. I was hoping it would end up with a slime spawner, but unfortunately, it did not. So I have to deal with old-fashioned slime farms. Where's the fun in that? Oh, that's the up. Up. Okay. Downside. Anyway. I said this looks really cool coming in from underneath, so. You've made vanilla waypoints using the bundles. Oh, right, and putting your lodestones in them. That makes sense. That makes all sorts of sense. Yeah, I need to set up a couple of lodestones here, too. I think it would be nice to put one over in my workshop over here. So these nether portals, those portals are hot. They'll take you up to the nether roof. But I think it would be fun to lead people, you know, if they needed to come over into this area. And then they can run across the gas bridge and into the base. Yep. This is my concrete maker and a little bone mealificator, that type of fun stuff. I think sometime in the not too distant future, I'm going to put a furnace array, like a big furnace array system back in here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure how yet, but jeez. But I've got bamboo growing to help feed it, so that'll be good. Yeah, super smelters are nice. I've got one back in my ancient city, but I don't have one over here, and it would be really handy, especially for smelting all the copper, so that's a problem for future me, so we'll deal with that then. But it is late. I need to go to bed, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. It's been all sorts of fun. Yeah, take care, as Icon also said, great having you around. I also want to give a shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com, who are all awesome and amazing. Let's see. My next stream is on Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So check that action out. Of course, like, subscribe, follow, whatever your platform of choice does. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.